Hey guys, it's Steve from Life in 207, and it's Saturday, February 15th, day after Valentine's Day. We got a big storm coming tonight. It's supposed to be about a foot of snow. We've been getting hit with a lot of snowstorms lately, but we're down the shop and we're getting some stuff done. And while we're down here, we're gonna, like I promised in my last video, we're gonna get into these totes over here. We're gonna start sorting stuff. And so here's the rule. I'm going to start sorting through them. I'm going to put stuff aside that I want to sell, put on eBay. And if I put it aside, I'm going to list it. If I'm going to keep it, then if it's clean enough, I'll put it right in my toolbox. And once we get to something where we're going to keep it and restore it or kind of clean it up, then we'll pause there and we'll start working on that tool. So why don't we get right into it? All right, here's the giant mess of tools and bins here. And I think we're going to start with this bin right on top. So let's get that on the table. Okay, guys, here is the tote we just pulled off that big pile. And up top, mind your ears. Up top is these SK wrenches. You might have seen in my previous video. I paid $25 for these. There's one that was in this lot that was an industrial. We just threw that in the flea market bin, and we'll get rid of that this summer, or maybe somebody will buy it. I don't know. So we got these SK wrenches that I really did want to keep. They're really nice. They're USA made, but I think right now I have too much stuff going on, and I need to start moving some stuff out. So these are going to go straight to eBay. We'll list those today. Like I said in the rules, if I'm gonna start sorting these things, I can't start putting stuff aside. I gotta just simply do it. So later today, those are getting listed on eBay. I know in the rules I just said that I was gonna, as soon as I found something I wanted to restore or that I was gonna clean up, I would stop the video. And that would be this Craftsman pipe wrench here, this 18-inch pipe wrench. But I just do not have the time to work on that today. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break the rules from day one here, and we're going to put that aside, and that's just going to be our restore pile, or we'll put it aside to have another day. All right, in here we have, if I can get it open, okay, maybe, my fingers are so cold down here in the shop. Okay, here we go. All right, we got these Greenlee, I think you call these auger bits, and there's a full set there. These actually came in one of the toolboxes I picked up on Facebook Marketplace, and the set number is number 22R-5. And I remember looking these up on eBay, and they were going for quite a bit of money if you had the whole set and the pouch here. So these are going to get listed on eBay. I don't have any use for these. I'll probably regret selling them, but again, I got to start moving stuff. So these today are getting listed. All right, we got this Craftsman double line V, and that's 3/4 and 7/8. I got to see if I have this already to determine if we're going to stop the video now and clean it up. If I already have one of these in my son's box, then we'll carry on. So give me 1 second. All right, guys, I went to my Craftsman box, my double line V. Let's take a look if we have this opened end 3/4 and 7/8 already. Let's see. Nope. All right, doesn't look like we do. So we are going to pause the video here, and we'll set up and we'll start getting this cleaned up. All right, here's a close-up of before. And we are going to set up over at the wire wheel first, and then we'll take it to the fiber wheel. This is not going to be a full restore. We're not going to polish it. We're just going to hit it with the wire wheel and then the 2 fiber wheels I have. And then we'll throw a coat of oil on it and we'll put it in our collection. Okay guys, what a difference having a set of fiber wheels makes on these. We got, you know, a very nice finish. I picked those fiber wheels up a few weeks ago and I have tried them, but not in anything serious. And yeah, I'm really impressed. Only thing is you gotta be a little careful. They do take off material, at least it seems like they do. They kind of rounded off these raised edges here, so yeah, something to note for the future. But man, this cleaned right up. We're gonna take a microfiber cloth with some WD-40, get that all cleaned up, and we'll add it to our collection. That's not WD-40, that's WD-40. This is still so warm from the fiber wheel. It's actually kind of nice. My basement's very cold. So it's a warm welcome. I don't know if any of you have ever worked in like the corporate side of things, but it's kind of like that on a winter's day when you get something off the copier, a couple pieces of paper that come off the printer, and they're nice and toasty in your hands. It's a nice feeling. Wow, with this WD-40, it shines up even more. Let's try to take some of that off. I'm impressed with those fiber wheels, for sure. I can tell you go through a wheel pretty quickly. Just in this tool alone, I probably took off a good quarter of material, so I could see that could get expensive, but the results are really nice. So okay, here's that open end wrench here, all cleaned up, WD-40'd. And I don't really have a drawer going right now for double line V. I have my single line V for my son that I'm putting together a box for, so I have that set up for wrenches. But I think right now we're just going to put this in one of our wrench drawers, and we'll revisit it when we get a Craftsman double line V box going, which will probably be soon because I have a lot of it and I don't want it just to sit in bins. All right, now we got to start listing some stuff on eBay. All right, guys, we got these things I said I was going to list. They're listed. So I've made some progress today. And then I decided, while I had some extra time, to list all these Mac sockets here. Of that big Mac tools haul I got, all brand new. So I took the time to start listing these. I've got hundreds to list. So I started with these. And I think I'm going to list a few more items. They're probably going to be some not tool related, more like controller related, as far as floor scrubbers and stuff like that. So I'm going to get those listed and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so I got these new Hyper Tough pry bars, and the reason why I bought them was I was pretty disappointed in these Craftsman ones. I mean, they're really thin, but I barely put any leverage on that, and it bent pretty bad. So what I'm gonna do, I gotta bring some bottles back, recycle some bottles. So I'll be by a Lowe's. Let's go see how hassle-free the warranty is. All right, well, we got a warranted pry bar here. It was a little bit more difficult than I thought it should be, but the lady was polite, and I'm going to do a little bit more research. But they claim that if it comes from a kit, you need to return the whole kit, and that just seems silly to me. I have had experiences with Craftsman, their Facebook page, and just warranting out through them. They're pretty chill. They just have you take a picture and then they send it to you through the mail. I haven't had as good of luck at Lowe's lately, so I'm gonna do some more research. The nice lady there claimed that they do have a policy on that, so I want to know for future reference, because I do warranty items out through Lowe's. It's a little bit more convenient for me. So you know, she was super nice about it, and she was able to get me this pry bar warranty today. But we'll do some research to see what we find. All right, guys, check out these Proto professional combination wrenches I picked up here. We got 1/16", 1¼ inch. And I actually picked these up for free. Guy at work, or I shouldn't say free, trade. I'm trading this little snap-on brake adjustment tool for a Chrysler, which I believe dates back to the 60s. I have no use for that. It was going to go on eBay anyway. It cost me all of, I don't know, it came in a lot of stuff from an estate sale. So these are pretty cool wrenches. These are going to go to George from You Want to Watch. I saw these and I was like, yep, George needs these. So we're gonna ship these to him at some point. Getting together a box for him. And yeah, I thought those were pretty neat, and you know, cost me nothing. So that's some of the finds I got this week. Only got this one find here for the end of the week as far as scavenging goes. You know, I've been trying to do a little more dumpster diving at a few places, and I just haven't had luck. I think it's just because it's so cold. I usually have pretty good luck, but... So this is industrial battery connector style. These are pretty easy to take off if you want to put on a... This is, I believe, a 75 connector. And then it goes to... No, this actually is 150, sorry. And it goes to 350. And then I believe 75 is smaller than this, if I'm remembering correctly. Anyhow, this was getting tossed at work, so I'll definitely use this probably for the solar stuff out in the shed. And it's pretty thick stuff. It is, let's see, 8 gauge, 2-wire, obviously, and 600 volts. So, yeah, we'll use that for something around here. Hey guys, I just wanted to show something super cool in this video. As of the beginning of February, I celebrated 18 months clean and sober of alcohol. Someday I'll go more into my story. It's not all that exciting. But 18 months ago, I was a complete wreck. I was a functioning alcoholic, and I struggled. I struggled hard. And I'm just, I'm sharing this because I think it's important to share when we have big successes like this. I couldn't have this shop, I couldn't have my job, my family, if I wasn't clean and sober. Not everyone struggles with stuff like alcohol, but I do. And like I said, one day I'll go more into that story. I think if you're out there and you're struggling, I just want to say, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm a firm believer in Jesus, and I believe that I could not have done this alone. There's absolutely no way. I couldn't have done it without my recovery group, and I couldn't have done it without God. That being said, if you are struggling with with addiction of any type, it doesn't matter, you should reach out. And there are groups like Celebrate Recovery, which is what I recommend. It's a Christian-based recovery group, but you don't have to be a Christian to go there. There's AA, there's all types of recovery groups, and I highly recommend, if you're struggling, to just take that first step and reach out, because it'll change your life. But I just wanted to share that, and like I said, I'll go more into it someday. Like I said, it's not all that exciting, but I'm really proud of myself, and I'm trying to be graceful myself, and just wanted to share a little bit of my story, and maybe it'll reach somebody. I don't know, but you're not alone, and if I can do it, you can do it. Okay, guys, I'm looking down here at my laptop because I have what I sold for the week. I'm trying something new here. I'm trying to not sit on tools for too long. The goal here is to sell tools that I don't need or don't want, make more money, buy more tools, keep what I want, sell what I don't, more money. That's the whole deal. So as you saw at the beginning of this video, I posted a bunch of Mac sockets, and on eBay, I already sold some. I sold two. I sold X182R, and that's a 9/16 socket, and I sold that for $10.99 plus shipping. And I sold another Mac socket to the same person, an X142R, which I believe is a 7/16, and that was for $12.99. I sold a Tenant T3 hour meter, and I sold that for $9.99. That's a floor scrubber, and it's something that was getting scrapped out. It's a little tiny hour meter. You'll see it up on the screen there. I sold a Mac Tools 12-piece screwdriver set, tray, not the set, and I found these in the dumpster. I actually have a bunch of these, some Mac, some Snap-ons. Somebody at my work was throwing them away, and they're just the little plastic trays that they sit in. So I sold that for $10.99. So this week in eBay sales, I made $45 plus shipping for each item. I don't do free shipping. And of course, they'll take some fees out of that. In-person sales, which I've been trying to do a little bit more. Of course, it's cash sales. It's a little bit easier. It's a little bit nicer. So in-person sales this week, I sold a Ryobi 3/8 USB lithium electric ratchet. This is something I actually got for Christmas. Something I wanted to try out. It's a great little ratchet, electric ratchet. It's got a 4-volt USB lithium battery. You plug in USB-C, so you don't really need any, chargers or anything other than a USB-C, which everyone has. It's okay. It didn't have what I wanted in an electric ratchet. I had the long nose or long electric ratchet from Hercules, the 12-volt system, and I switched over to I just got the not the stubby version, but the regular 3/8 ratchet as well. So I didn't need this electric ratchet anymore. So I sold that for $25. I believe brand new it was $50. So I got it at Christmas. I used it a little bit. Buddy at work needed something, so I gave it to him for $25. Another buddy of mine at work bought a SK 3/4 set. It's pretty complete, I believe. Something I got late in the summer at an estate sale, and they were all rusted to heck. I dipped them in Evapor Rust. I wired wheeled some of them, but I didn't have time to complete the project, so I just soaked them in oil, put them in a tray, and a buddy of mine at work said he needed some larger 3/4 stuff, so I brought that in, and it's kind of cool. I sold it. I didn't have to do any of the extra work on it. They were really nice SK sockets. I'm a little sad to sell them, but at the same time, I can't keep stuff forever. So I made $100 on those. And I sold Mac Tools PT RBT 3/8 drive socket set. That was from 15/16 to 1/4 inch. And those are some of the Mac sockets that I got in the video, where I got all these new stock of Mac sockets. So I'm finally getting around to selling those. So I got $75 for that. So total in-person sales was $200, and total sales for the week was $245. So $245 to put in the bank and spend when estate sale season, garage sale, flea market. And yeah, so that's what I sold this week. All right. You've convinced me. I didn't need a whole lot of convincing. Some people have already reached out and said, hey, keep those SK wrenches. So, yep, I'm keeping them. At the beginning of this video, you saw me trying to list them on eBay. They're coming down before I go to work today. They're SK. They're great wrenches. And I don't actually have some of these sizes. So I'm going to keep them. And then now apparently I'm going to have to get the whole set. So it's a problem, guys. It's a problem. But yeah, you've convinced me. I needed basically one person to tell me, hey, keep those. And here we go. I'm going to keep them. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I appreciate you guys checking it out. I don't know if this is exciting or anything. I just like doing these videos. So thanks for checking it out and have a great week.